Without knowing it, a lot of wives are emotionally abusing their husbands. That's right. They're emotionally abusing their husbands, whether they're aware of it or not. And in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 ways of how women are emotionally abusing their husbands. This is really sad. And if you guys have been in a long-term relationship or even married and you've experienced any of these one of the 5 things, then it is a form of emotional abuse. And just because you're a man doesn't mean you don't have feelings. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! All right, let's get into this video. Now, this is kind of a more of a serious topic because I'm talking about a form of emotional abuse. I'm being a little dramatic with my words, but it is a form of emotional abuse because us guys, we get weak from the inside out, not the outside in, typically, okay? And we are humans. We have emotions. We have feelings. And even though we're a man, we're not just a rock where we're unbreakable. Like we have things that we are empathetic about, that we care about, that we get sad about, that we love, etc. All right. So here are the 5 things on ways that wives emotionally abuse their husbands. And don't just take this from me. I've got some of these things from the Happy Wife School. This is a YouTube channel that's fast growing, about 300,000 subscribers. And she was married before, and now her whole YouTube channel is dedicated to giving advice to wives on how to treat their husbands better or else divorce happens, okay? So some of these things came from her video, and I decided to elaborate them, change them a little bit because my channel's a little different. But let's get into this. So number 1 is a way that a woman, and a wife specifically, will emotionally abuse her husband is by monitoring or controlling him, all right? So I made a whole bunch of notes, so I'm going to just make sure I cover everything. She may decide to start checking his phone. She might decide to start reading his emails, looking at his internet history, telling him who he should or shouldn't hang out with, telling him how he should parent or even walk the dogs. True story, back in Canada. So I was married before 20 years. I ended up getting divorced. I've been single for 4 years and I moved to Atlanta. So at that time, my ex-wife and I, we had 4 dogs. And towards the end, this started happening to me. She started trying to tell me how to walk the dogs. And eventually I got so frustrated and I looked at her, I said, please stop telling me how to walk the dogs or I'm going to walk them on my own separately next time. That was near the end. It got to that point. That's how nasty things were getting. But I was like, what the fuck? She's trying to tell me how to walk the dogs. So trying to monitor or control your husband, if you're a woman watching this and you're a wife, that is a form of emotional abuse. And I encourage you not to do those things. Number 2, threatening him. Oh yeah, women love to throw around the D word, divorce. Threatening him with divorce, or threatening to go talk to his mother, or threatening him that, oh, if you divorce me, I'm going to bury you financially. That was what my ex-wife said to me, okay? Anything like that, threats, that's a form of emotional abuse. Number 3, emasculating him. This happens in almost every single marriage. She will roll her eyes when you're having a conversation with her. Maybe she will kick him under the table in a group situation because she wants him to stop talking or don't talk about this topic or whatever. Maybe she will make fun of him or make fun of him in front of her friends or her girlfriends. Maybe she'll tell him that he's being a little bitch, or he's being like a chick on her period. Or maybe she's straight up making fun of him in front of her family or his family. By the way, ladies, this is not cute. There's nothing funny about this. It's hurtful and it cuts deep. Emasculation is brutal to men, and this is a form of emotional abuse, so you need to stop doing that. Number 4, being jealous of him. Maybe you're accusing him of some wrongdoing that he just never did, right? And this jealousy And blaming and accusing happens all the time, and that is a form of emotional abuse. And last but not least is criticizing him, okay? So wives that constantly ridicule the husband, tease the husband, tell him he can't do anything right, or make him feel like he can't do anything right, or saying things like, "Oh, are you really going to wear that shirt?" Or, "I really wish you wouldn't do that anymore. Are you going to watch football again? Haven't you grown out of that?" These type of things as criticism. And what it does is it destroys the things that the man actually enjoys doing and what makes the man who he is. And women that are doing any one of these five things, that's a form of emotional abuse, and one of the ways that women emotionally abuse their husbands. But I want to hear from you in the comments. What ways, if you were married before, did your ex-wife emotionally abuse you? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.